This is the best time of the year to look out for the upcoming RPGs for the PC and Steam. If you have a gaming PC or a Steam Deck and you don't know what's the latest RPG news, you're in the right place. I guarantee you'll find something to put on your radar, and it's the perfect time to save money to buy all these games next year and the coming years to come. I've compiled all the games I find very interesting, and I hope it helped you find something to your taste. Without further ado, here are the top 20 upcoming Steam or PC RPGs in 2023 and beyond. First on our list kinda reminds me of Pokemon and the monster fusions from the Shin Megami Tensei series, with a touch of lo-fi and 80s vibes. In the world of Casette Beasts, you can collect awesome and cute monsters formed to use in turn-based battles. You can take advantage of elemental chemistry to apply extra buffs or debuffs alongside your attack, or even alter your opponent's elemental type. Try as much as you can combining two monster forms on Casette Beasts fusion system to create unique and powerful new forms of monsters. Explore the open world of New Wirral, a remote island inhabited by creatures you've only dreamed of, nightmares you hopefully haven't, and a cast of brave folks who can use cassette tapes to transform for battle. Casette Beasts looks cute and adorable, and it's coming to PC and available in Steam on 2023, but no specific date has been announced yet. In this original coming-of-age JRPG, step into the life of Nini, a newly earthbound teen who arrives in the quaint Japanese town of Ashihara in August 1983. Explore the town, befriend its people, and face up against the Kagai in turn-based battles where the outcomes depend on the relationships you built and the decisions you made. Use Nini's special connection to the gods to reset the world, with each loop allowing Nini and his allies to relive the 8th month over and over until they get it right, or the Kagai overcome them entirely. Build bonds, dive in the combat system, and experience this engaging story in the anime-style RPG with beautiful sceneries. Loop 8 Summer of Gods is coming to spring on March 16 in Japan, and the worldwide release for PC and other consoles will be on March 21. Atelier Ryza 3 Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key is a turn-based role-playing video game developed by Gus and published by Koei Tecmo Games. Ryza and her friends are happily living their lives on Kirkan Island when all of a sudden an appearance of mysterious group of islands in nearby waters approach them. To find a way to save her island, Ryza and her friends will embark on a final adventure surrounding the roots of alchemy. Traverse the fields, which are made up of multiple maps that are connected seamlessly. Obtain various types of keys which can be used in different instances of exploration, synthesis, and battle. And each key has a different effect, so use it to enjoy the adventure conveniently. There are a total of 11 party members, including characters from the previous games, and meet new characters who will be key to the story. Mix and match your favorite members and enjoy the adventure. Atelier Ryza 3 is coming to Steam and PC this coming February 23 of 2023. Next is The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie by Nihon Falcom. Destinies await these three faithful figures in an intertwining RPG that uses crossroads system to switch between Rian Swarzer, Lloyd Bannings, and the masked figure Z, and determine the fates of key characters and locations within the world of Zemuria. Dive into refined tactical combat with new features such as United Front, and discover new allies and challenges within the halls of the true Reverie corridor. Enter this corridor, which allows you to encounter and recruit new characters from across Zemuria, enter randomly generated dungeons to test your mettle, and play a variety of minigames. Utilize arts, brave orders, and cunning tactics to prevail in battle. Master this new United Front system and harness the power of your entire team to decimate enemies while empowering yourself. Fans of the Legend of Heroes series will be very happy to hear that this will be coming to the West next year, 2023. Formerly known as Project Atelier, next is a beautiful open-world RPG from Luminous Productions and will be published by Square Enix. Forspoken is an action role-playing game set in a breathtaking land of Atelier. The main protagonist is called Frey, a New Yorker who falls into the world of Atelier and awakens with magical superpowers that let her nuke foes with a vast selection of sorceries. Parkour across the world with supernatural ease. Atelier is in the verge of destruction, corrupted by a miasma called the Break, and Frey becomes entangled in the the world's struggles as she searches for a way back home. The graphics alone is fantastic and the combat looks dynamic. Forspoken will be dropping on PC and Steam on January 24 of 2023. Next is one of the RPGs I'm most looking forward to playing since it's like a mixture of Chrono Trigger and Golden Sun. Sea of Stars by Sabotage Studio tells the story of two children of the Salties who will combine the powers of the sun and moon to perform eclipse magic, the only force capable of fending off the monstrous creations of the evil alchemist known as the Flash Monster. Promising the sabotage touch in every system, Sea of Stars aims to modernize the classic RPG in terms of turn-based combat, storytelling, exploration, and interaction with the environment, while still offering a hearty slice of nostalgia and good old simple fun RPG experience. With the beautiful graphics and soundtrack, this game should be on anyone's wishlist, especially playing it on PC or your Steam Deck. Sabotage Studio has delayed Sea of Stars from its previously planned holiday 2022 release window, and they move it to next year. Next is a sequel by Acquire and Square Enix. Octopath Traveler II is a turn-based role-playing game set in Celestia, a land comprising an eastern and western continent divided by the sea. In this faraway realm, 8 new travelers hailing from different regions venture forth for their own reasons. Step into their shoes and explore the land as you see fit, using their unique talents to aid you along your journey. The series' HD 2D graphics is a fusion of retro pixel art and 3D CG that gives graphical improvement. You can now sail the seas and explore every corner of the world that changes between day and night. Familiar mechanics from the original game have returned, like the freedom to develop your traveler's jobs and skills, as well as the break and boost system that made battles so exhilarating with new added mechanics. Octopath Traveler 2 looks promising and will be dropping this coming February 24 of 2023 for PC and Steam. Piece Odyssey is a role-playing video game developed by ILCA and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. It is an RPG project filled with unique elements of adventure from One Piece that has been highly desired by fans. This project has been in the works for many years, so the fans can truly touch the world of this anime and now is ready to be unveiled. During their voyage, the Straw Hats led by Monkey D. Luffy are swallowed by a huge storm at sea. They ended up on a mysterious island full of nature amidst the storm and become separated from each other. The crew sets out on a new adventurous journey filled with wonders of a raging nature, powerful enemies, and strange encounters with island locals. One Piece Odyssey will feature a sandbox exploration component as well as a classic turn-based battle command system. This game is set to release worldwide on January 13 of 2023. Persona 3 Portable is a turn-based role-playing video game developed by Atlus and P Studio and published by Atlus. The game allows you to choose which gender of protagonist would you like to choose. Both genders have their own separate dating simulators with opposite sex and how most characters will interact towards you. If I say there's an hour hidden between one day and the next, would you believe me? This unknown time is the dark hour. Unfamiliar stillness swallows the city, people turn into eerie coffins and otherworldly monsters called Shadow Swarm. One night, the protagonist is attacked by these shadows. When all hope seems lost, the power of the heart, their persona, is awakened. Finally, we can play this masterpiece game from the PSP and PS2, and we can play the HD remaster on PC, and it will be available on Steam this coming January 19 of 2023. A new dark fantasy Three Kingdoms massacre game from Team Ninja, the developers of Neo. The land is overcome by chaos and destruction, and the imperial dynasty that prospered for many years is now about to collapse. Wukong Fallen Dynasty is a dramatic action-packed story of nameless militia soldier fighting for survival in a dark fantasy version of the later Han Dynasty, where demons plague the Three Kingdoms. Players fight off deadly creatures and enemy soldiers using swordplay based on the Chinese martial arts, attempting to overcome the odds by awakening the true power from within, defeat deadly enemies to boost morale and awaken the power from within, overcome adversity through unique new strategies including battle styles based on the 5 phases. Wukong Fallen Dynasty will be dropping to PC this coming early of 2023. Black Myth: Wukong is an action role-playing video game developed and published by Game Science. The story of Wukong tells more than just about Wukong himself. The monkey plays the lead role for sure, but he still is just a small part of the whole vivid world. There are plenty of intriguing characters and thought-provoking dialogues in Journey to the West, not to mention the Veiled Darkness. The studio has released an official Unreal Engine 5 gameplay trailer, and it's taking the hype around the title to a new level. With a breathtaking landscape and crisp action combat system, Black Myth: Wukong is shaping up to be an RPG fan's dream. Black Myth: Wukong initial release date is 2023, and more information will release eventually. Like a Dragon Ishin is an action-adventure role-playing video game developed by Ryuga Gotoku Studio and published by Sega. The 1860s Kyo is plagued by widespread inequality, and one samurai will change the course of history in his search for justice. Take up the sword of Sakamoto Ryoma and venture to Kyoto to find your father's killer. Clear yourself of a framed murder and restore your honor. In doing so, you will bring an end to the samurai era and forever change the future of Japan. Draw your blade, load your revolver, and join the revolution in this heated historical adventure that only the creators of Yakuza Like a Dragon could produce. Like a Dragon Ishin is scheduled to be released on February 21 of 2023. I love Dragon Age Inquisition, and lately I've been enjoying Western style RPGs. The next Dragon Age game will be titled Dragon Age Dreadwolf, and it will be published by Electronic Arts and developed by BioWare. The game starts at some point following the events of Dragon Age Inquisition, particularly those of the Trespassers. The location has been confirmed to be Tevinter Imperium. According to the 2020 Game Awards trailer, the hero of the 4th Dragon Age game will be one of their enemies, and will never see it coming. Narrator Brian Bloom as Varric Tetras confirms the hero will not be a figure of the prophecy or a hero with a magic hand, but a new hero set to take on Tevinter, Darkspawn, and even the Dreadwolf. I can't wait to romance Solas all over again. Dragon Age Dreadwolf rumored to be released late next year, but it has not been confirmed yet by the developers. Publisher Prime Matter and Shanghai-based developer Arrowis have announced turn-based mystery RPG called Mato Anomalies for modern consoles and of course for PC, and available on Steam. Mato Anomalies is a turn-based RPG that takes players on a journey across Mato, a fantasized neo-futuristic version of the old Shanghai. Take control of the dual protagonists Do and Graham to investigate strange anomalies around the city, or venture into reefs to battle demonic abominations determined to bring about the city's downfall. Team up with unlikely companions and unravel the dark secrets in the story of duty, hope, and justice. Mato Anomalies provides a unique and challenging battle experience highlighted by shared health across all team members, gear matrix, and dual talent system. A unique combat strategy will be needed if you want to succeed. The game will be dropping on PC this coming March of 2023. Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn is an open-world action role-playing video game developed by A44 Games and published by Kepler Interactive. Join humanity's last stand as gods and guns collide in an all-new action RPG open-world adventure. The door to the afterlife has been opened, allowing the old gods' army of the undead to escape from within. The living are on the brink of extinction. It's time for the coalition army to retake their world, embrace vengeance, gunpowder, and magic, and embark on an epic journey to lead mankind's final siege against the tide of the dead. Challenge the gods, master a demanding yet rewarding combat system blending axe wielding, gunplay, magic, and more. Unleash powerful combos and embrace your creativity with every encounter. Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn is coming very soon and is set to release early next year. Publisher NeoWiz and developer Round 8 Studio have announced Lies of P, an action Souls-like game and dark reimagining of the classic tale of Pinocchio. It is planned for release across modern platforms and most importantly for PC via Steam. Inspired by the familiar story of Pinocchio, this game is set in a cruel Dark Belle Epoca world. All of humanity is lost in a once beautiful city that has now become a living hell filled with screams. Lies of P offers an elegant world filled with tension, deep combat system, and a gripping story. Lead and experience Pinocchio's unrelenting journey towards humanity. You can combine weapons in a multitude of ways to create something new altogether, and you can change parts of Pinocchio's body to gain new skills and hopefully an edge in battle. Research to find the best combinations and make something truly special. Lies of P is confirmed to reach the PC next year, but it has no official release date yet. Baldur's Gate 3 is an upcoming role-playing video game that is being developed and published by Larian Studios. It is the third main game in the Baldur's Gate series, which is itself based on a Dungeons & Dragons tabletop role-playing system. An early access has been released on October 6 of 2020 for the prototype of the game. A single-player and cooperative multiplayer element, players can create one or more characters and form a party along with computer-generated characters to explore the game's story. Optionally, players will be able to take one of their characters and team up online with other players to form a party. Unlike previous games in the Baldur's Gate series, Baldur's Gate 3 has turn-based combat on the D&D 5th edition rules, similar to Larian's early games Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2. Baldur's Gate 3 is set to release next year but no specific date on when it will be released. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes is a role-playing video game developed by Rabbit and Bear Studios and published by 505 Games. It is the spiritual successor of Suikoden, and this is the most detailed look we've seen of the upcoming turn-based RPG. Being very successful as the #1 most funded in Kickstarter, Rabbit and Bear Studios took the fans by storm with a beautiful gameplay, showcasing the beautiful HD 2D and the turn-based combat, as well as the character design and the magnificent smooth environment. Yoshitaka Murayama of Suikoden 1 and 2 and Jungo Kawano of Suikoden 1 and 4 joined forces in their first ever collaboration in 25 years. I'm so hyped for this game since the story looks intriguing and the world looks phenomenal and the battle system looks very fluid and amazing. Over 100 heroes can be recruited that can change the tides of battle, mix and match your party to your heart's content. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes has no official release date yet, but it is set to drop next year 2023. Hogwarts Legacy is an open-world action role-playing video game developed by Avalanche Software and Portkey Games and published by Warner Brothers Games. Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive open-world action RPG set in the world first introduced in the Harry Potter books. Embark on a journey through familiar and new locations as you explore and discover fantastic beasts, customize your character and craft potions, master spell casting, upgrade talents, and become the wizard you want to be. Experience Hogwarts in the 1800s. Your character is a student who holds the key to the ancient secret that threatens to tear the wizarding world apart. Discover the feeling of living at Hogwarts as you make allies, battle dark wizards, and ultimately decide the fate of the wizarding world. Your legacy is what you make of it. Leave the unwritten. Hogwarts Legacy will be dropping to PC on February 10 of 2023. You guys probably don't know, but I love Diablo games. Diablo 4 is an action role-playing video game developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment. Players will experience a grim new storyline while also having the freedom to forge their own path across the most expansive vision yet of the world of Sanctuary, a bleak and shattered hellscape bereft of hope and beset by demons. Explore a vast contiguous world of Sanctuary and seamlessly travel across 5 distinctive regions filled with dangerous foes. In this quintessential Diablo gameplay featuring robust RPG character progression, infinitely replayable dungeons, awesome loot, and the series' hallmark visceral combat. Embark in an open world inhabited by familiar threats and new like deadly encounters with massive multi-piece world bosses. Choose from 4 iconic classes with 1 more to come: the Druid, the Barbarian, the Sorceress, and the Rogue, with each have different skill set and gameplay style. Diablo 4 is coming next year but no official release date has yet to be announced.